Hi, welcome. This is the energy of today, December 5th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, December 5th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for today, December 5th? December 5th, please. Okay, so with the rigid, it did flung out in reverse, so maybe there's a tense situation that's gonna soften up for you. It may require you maybe taking the first step forward, or if it's a conflict with another person, maybe this is that first step that you take forward to maybe letting go some kind of boundary. If it isn't another person that this is involving, it's almost as if it's this kind of message of needing to step back, really looking at the big picture, and maybe you're being too hard about the situation, maybe towards yourself, towards another, whatever that might be. Okay, and like I said, it did come out in reverse, so maybe something's loosening up for you, giving you some wiggle room per se. And then we have here the obedience. So have you been too obedient to something? Have you been devoted to something that isn't fair for you? Maybe it's caused you to sort of put up a wall of maybe, I feel like the wall would be something where you're protecting yourself, or maybe you need to let go of that wall a little bit and start doing things more that are balanced for you. Let's see. I do feel it's something having to do with your stability. Take really this kind of caution, or maybe just where you just deciphering things. Make sure that you're in an environment that is working for your best interest, not so much everybody else. Obedience, there's something that is going to happen that's going to cause some kind of flexibility and maybe some kind of balance in your situation. Okay, and then you have the listening. And so this is about karma and your charisma. What is it that you're learning? Are you learning to be more open and not so obedient as far as structures and things that really have made you feel like you have to put like a wall up and you're restricted? Are you learning new techniques, new skills, maybe going back to school, maybe changing a career, or maybe thinking about doing something different that gives you more flexibility and more balance is what I see here. And then you have the oath. So something is meant to end. Maybe you're holding on to something. Are you scared to let go of something? I definitely do feel with the rigid and the oath, there's something that is changing. Maybe this is a contract that's ending. Maybe this is a relationship, or something that you might have devoted yourself to and it just doesn't work for you anymore. Okay, that's definitely what it feels like. So maybe you're holding on to something that needs to go. I don't know what that would be for you. You would know. But I do feel this sense of needing to sort of maybe not beat up on yourself because something has to end. Maybe you've learned a karmic lesson here with the charisma kind of energy right here where you're listening. Maybe now it's time to listen and really allow some kind of fairness to come in towards you. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. So denial. And so what are you in denial about? Is there something that is not growing? Maybe you're trying to keep getting it to manifest, it's not manifesting. Is there fear in that? Is there something that you're not seeing that is delusional, or you're just maybe putting fear into it, and maybe that's why it's not coming to fruition or manifesting for you? Let's see, the bottom of the deck, you have a message. So this is about listening to your intuition. Maybe it comes in dreams, maybe it comes as you're driving and you're sort of daydreaming, and you just sort of go off in space and you just get these answers. Is it a message from a person? Is this the message to say it's okay to let me go, or to break a commitment or something like that? Okay, I feel like this is something you've been working on and it's just not working out, and maybe the message is that take the lesson learned and move on. But we will see as I get deeper into the reading, but that's what it feels like. You have to take it as it resonates for you today. I will go over it in a little bit more of a detail to see what this means, but is something easing up? Is that's what I feel. Maybe you've learned a karmic lesson, and part of that lesson is that, you know, you're not willing to let it go so that you can start new, you know. Denial. I don't know, guys. Let's see. Okay. So welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments and all that good stuff, and I do appreciate you. So let's see, what is the rigid? I want to know rigid and reverse. What does that mean? Something you keep pulling. They said pulling. Have you sort of wanted to do something and you pull back, you know? Is it something that maybe now it's maybe time to do that career change or that relationship change or whatever that is? I feel there's a sense of being defeated, okay? But the blockage is that you're not allowing yourself to maybe go on to something new, okay? Because I do feel as if with the Seven of Pentacles, there's that energy of getting that reward, of getting that manifestation to come through, but it's maybe taken some kind of time to grow. Or is it disbelief with the denial that was in on the bottom, on the top of the deck? Is there something that you're denying? Maybe you're not following the intuition or doing something different, okay? Let's see what this is, the Death card. So see, and that's why it came out in reverse. That rigid was in reverse. So the Death card, it's really a transformation of something. So you got to budge with something, whether it is love or business. It's almost as if you got to budge and do something different so that dry spell can sort of start to grow again, okay? Maybe you've gone through that famine time, you know, with when you feel like you didn't have enough, okay? What is the Death card? What's the Death card? So the eight, and see, this is perfect because those things that have kept you blocked, and with that wall, that security wall, and with that security wall, you haven't let what it is really come in for you. Does that make sense? Like, what I feel with this rigid card, it's like this wall that you sort of put up to protect yourself, but maybe you had it up too long. Now it's time to put it down and go down a different path. It could be with your work. It could be with how you feel within your mind, your body, your spirit. Maybe you're working on that legacy or building a better foundation for you, or that sense of even saving, you know. Maybe you're going to this place where you're saving because you're going in the right direction with the Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles, it's a good energy because it is a slow mover. As far as if you want something done fast, it hasn't happened quite fast. So I think that you had to go through the steps in order to get to where you are now with the Knight of Pentacles. But there is success. There is an offer coming here, guys. Is it business? Is it a new job? Is it that getting the keys to your house? Is it moving? Is it a relationship? Okay, whatever those things might be happening for you. Knight of Pentacles. What is the Knight of Pentacles? So Chariot, feeling that balance, feeling that it's time to move, to have some kind of victory, balancing out the good and the bad. So have you learned something here with the Seven of Pentacles? Because the Seven of Pentacles today is saying failure, something that you were defeated at. So are you ready to throw that white towel on in the ring and then sort of go forward with some kind of victory and success? Maybe this is your freedom from a broken relationship, partnership, as far as business, something like that, okay? What is the Death card? I want to know, what is the Death card right there? This one, that one, and then this one. So it's like everything is flipping for you. It's a cycle. It's sort of letting go of the past also, I feel, because maybe this is you being pulled to start that new thing, whether it's love, finance, business, whatever it is. It's almost like telling you, you have the green light to go. Don't dwell in the past, in the failures, okay? Whatever that was that you sort of felt defeated, because I see you building yourself back up here. Especially, you got very good cards. Holy moly. You got the World, you got the Fool, the Temperance, and the Knight of Swords. So after this dry spell, this famine that you've been in, Spirit is guiding you towards something easier. So don't fret on something that hasn't quite happened yet, or you failed at, okay? Whatever that is. Maybe you're thinking better now. You're not beating up on yourself, because that's what I felt. Maybe this is an offer coming in, okay? From a place where no offers were coming, I see offers coming in, and it's somebody who's feeling balanced and really having some kind of success and freedom. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors right now. So definitely influenced by spirit and God and the universe, and trying to get you to go in the right direction. Okay, maybe making things easier for you with that obedience, but maybe you were obedient to the wrong thing. You understand? Like, it's like being maybe I don't know, in some kind of oath or contract that really was meant to end, and you kept yourself from something not being fair. Okay, I think you've had that bout of unfairness. Okay, obedience, please. What is the obedience? This one right here, the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles. So is this somebody who's finally finalizing a divorce, or maybe even going to this place where, okay, finally I think I can let this go. I'm healed. I'm getting the messages. I need to break free from something. Is it a karmic situation? The High Priestess, maybe it's even a mother that maybe has had control of you, maybe control of your money or your mind, or just the physical being. Okay, it could be somebody that's just really over controlling, but you're sort of creating some kind of stability here for yourself. The High Priestess is also, maybe you've been enlightened in that sense of you're following the intuition, or you're getting messages, or is this maybe you being strong enough to sort of convey mysteries, or things that you've sort of held back from people, like coming clean. This is what I feel. Okay, the High Priestess, please. The High Priestess. So if you haven't quite seen your balance and your fairness happen yet, because it hasn't quite appeared with the High Priestess, it's telling you to go and follow your intuition, your feeling. Don't go on what you're seeing, go on what you're feeling, is what they're saying. Okay, and so then you got the Two of Pentacles, and so the Two of Pentacles, I picked up two. So the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So I think you have to make a choice. I think that you know what a better choice would be for you. Is this repairing a relationship? Maybe something having to do with giving yourself. What I said in the very beginning is coming back to mind when I very first started the reading, and it said maybe you have to sort of be the bigger person and take that step forward to give yourself the new opportunity. And when you're sort of having to go through something that's very tough, and you got ego sort of telling you you're going to be defeated, or it's still going to be a blockage, it's hard to make that choice to go into that new. So this is where I feel the High Priestess hasn't quite been exposed yet. Is it something that you have to expose, is what I'm seeing here. What is the Seven of Cups? But I do feel with the Seven of Cups, it's an opening to start something new, but it's a choice. It's a hard choice. Is it because you don't want to let a family member down, or maybe you're just not trusting yourself, guys? Whatever this is, okay? Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups, please? That's what it feels like now. It's like you're not quite sure of your feelings or your intuition, and maybe this is just somebody who's going through that ascension process, but they're at the very beginning of it. Okay, you got the Page of Pentacles. So starting over, it gives you an opportunity to relearn things. It gives you that opportunity to maybe listen now, is what they're saying with the next card. What is the Two of Pentacles? Let's see, this one, the things that you've put on the back burner, the things that you've been apart from. Maybe this is you being apart from a person, the things that you planned but you haven't sort of taken action, the procrastination, maybe it's self-doubt, it's you being unfair to yourself. This is a masculine. This is definitely a person who's maybe trying to figure out how to work on their foundation and become stronger. The King of Pentacles is a great husband, is a great provider. Maybe they've been stuck in a place where it was just too much about money, you know. You got the Empress at the bottom. So with the Two of Wands and the Empress, is this somebody that you're sort of at a distance from? Did you suffice this relationship or this connection because you were appeasing other people, maybe a mother? Okay. In other words, like, I don't know, if you were married to somebody else and your mother really liked your partner, your married partner, but you wanted to go to somebody else. That's what I'm seeing here. Or maybe this is just where you just don't feel sturdy enough to go towards that new thing because you're sort of not knowing if you can have it or not, you know. I want to know, what is the listening? So this is where you listen to your intuition, is what they're saying, and sit back and look at the lessons that you've learned, so that you can start new. Okay, I want to know, what is listening? What is listening here? What is the listening here, please? The listening. King of Wands. So it's time to take action. No more sitting back. Now it's the time to convey and sort of not be so mysterious and somehow take leadership. Okay, is this starting your own business? Is this that sense of just being driven by the things that make you happy and that passion that's been awakened? The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. And you see how they're looking at each other? Are these two people that are completely opposite, but yet they attract? You know, maybe somebody's very analytical here, and maybe somebody's just full of passion. Did you think that this situation was just a passionate affair and like a one-time sort of passing kind of thing? I don't think so. I think this is something that is connected in your mind and in your heart, okay? And maybe now you're listening to spirit, because I see spirit sort of pushing you towards this thing. But who is it that's going to make that choice, I think? Let's see here. This one as well, 10 of Wands. So ending some kind of difficult situation, or maybe that's the obligation to the family. You couldn't go towards this person because of your family being obligated, okay? Is there sort of, I know this is weird and I don't always get the sense of a death, you know, like an actual death, but is there a death in the family of somebody who just sort of just pushed your buttons and sort of held you in that sense of you couldn't do what you wanted? Did that person pass away? And now it's almost that sense of freedom, you know? That's not for everybody. I feel it's particular for some people. What is the Queen of Swords? In that sense of you got some kind of freedom because maybe you had a death of a controlling parent. Does that make sense? Or a wife, they're saying. So I don't know. But the Tower here, it's a massive change. Perhaps this is where you're seeing the light and the truth in something, and it allows you to sort of come back together in that sense of having your mind not be so rattled and so scared. And I feel whoever this is for you that's sort of left and exited your life, it's caused you to sort of have a new beginning. Does that make sense? Definitely. I think that there's some kind of truth that comes with the Queen of Swords here, and it's going to come quickly in that sense where you're trying to make things right. Okay. The King of Wands. What's the King of Wands? So definitely taking control and really moving towards the things that maybe you promised, maybe they haven't quite come into fruition, but I feel that with the King of Wands, it's taking charge now in the sense to maybe come through with the things that maybe were said or planned, or maybe things that were made, promised and planned but couldn't come through. Does that make sense? Like, it's almost like somebody who is free to move ahead. Okay, you've left something behind, and so there's a major shift coming here. There's a major change. Give me one more for the Tower. One more for the Tower. It could be something that just sort of happens finally after a long time, and you have that sense of freedom and you can take charge and go in a different direction. I had a very controlling mother. I couldn't do anything. It caused me to be very rebellious. We always didn't see eye to eye. Okay guys, I'm still having that technical issue, and it's like I'm so entwined in the reading, and then it stops recording, no lie. And that's just what I've been dealing with. It's like the negative side doesn't want this positive side to come out. It stopped recording when I asked one more for the Tower. And so because I got the cards there already, I'm going to explain what I just said. I'm trying to remember what I said, so be patient with me, because I do feel this is what God intended me to say. So I asked, what is a clarification for the Tower? And you got the Seven of Swords. So there is something there that you sort of held back from, okay? Maybe this is giving you that opportunity to choose something, because then the Lovers came out. And I said, is this your twin? Is this you going towards your twin? Is this healing a relationship? Is this making a choice to have love? Okay, so whatever this is, you are going to be happy. In the end, this is a happy situation. Okay, so then I went to ask, tell me how this story ends, with my after tarot deck. Okay, and so I got the King of Cups and the Star. And what they said with this is that maybe now you're realizing that in the past you were in a relationship that you thought was the relationship, okay? And then now you're discovering that maybe this new path that you're taking is your actual relationship, because you're able to express yourself, you're able to be vulnerable, you're able to be with somebody who shares the same thing that you do. And it's God-given, really, with the Star. And you got a lot of good major arcanas here. So whatever this is, I do feel it's a masculine that maybe is somehow breaking free and really moving himself or herself, you know, depending on who the King of Cups is. But you're moving into this place of a true relationship, a very vulnerable, loving relationship. Okay. And then I said, you know, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So you started off with the Seven of Pentacles where you felt like something wasn't manifesting, or you failed at something. And maybe this is where you've been beating yourself up, because deep in your gut, with the High Priestess here, deep in your gut, you know that you weren't in the right relationship, okay? Even though you wanted it badly. But what this Seven of Pentacles is saying is that, yes, you're going to be able to get that reward and then more. Whatever this manifestation is for you, you are going to have enough. You're not going to feel like you failed. So the failure comes from holding on to something that isn't meant to be. Does that make sense? You will have that success, okay? So I haven't flipped these over, so let's see where this is. So I hope the reading still does make sense. Okay, very nice. Okay, so here we have the King and Queen of Cups. And see, with the other deck, you had the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands looking at each other. So is this balancing out and aligning to your true love? Okay, maybe this was a true love, and for a long time you held that, meaning you didn't expose it, you didn't convey it. Okay, I do feel you're coming together. Definitely, you will get everything you want, so don't worry. This is you taming your worries. This is you taming the sleeplessness and saying, you know what, no more, because you are going to have peace. You're going to have peace. And I had already said that you were going to have peace with the other deck. Okay, I do feel there's that sense of peace and relaxation coming to you. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, victory and success for sure. And that was the first deck I used, okay? Even though they look very similar. So whatever this is, it's a happy outcome, okay? So let's see here. Let's see what can you show me as far as this karmic cycle, please? I do feel it's twin flame. I do feel it's soulmate. Maybe it's a soulmate within the family. You're healing something. Whatever it is, take it as it resonates for you today. Let's see, please. I want to know, what is the karmic situation here? See, it's somebody who's healing, guys. So you have to be patient, because maybe you're healed, but maybe they're not there yet. So it's like you got to allow for this time to sort of line up together, okay? Maybe that's why you were opposite before, or you know what I mean, I think. Okay, so you got the healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And that is definitely what I feel here. Someone maybe sabotaged you and kept you in that past, dwelling with that wall, that wall of maybe just where you didn't let things happen for yourself. So you got this stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Okay. And then you're going to turn out and it's going to be an I love you here. Someone loves you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and want to date. Yeah, that's good. Anything else you want to show me as far as the karmic cycle? I think you've been sabotaged. Either you've sabotaged yourself so much in keeping to an oath that really was meant to sort of end already, or someone sabotaged you, you know? Okay, so the happy part about it is that there is wedding rings. There's a union. There's a soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And I heard promise in here with the Three of Wands. You made a promise, but you had to let go of all this stuff in order to come together again. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's see here. I want to know, how do they continue to manifest this, please? How do they continue to manifest this? Let's see here. All right, so nourish the sacred feminine. Use that energy to heal. And so definitely maybe this is your feminine trying to heal you, masculines. Okay, or maybe that is that energy that you need to sort of pull towards you to release all the negativity from the past. So let's see here. You also have the fierce serenity. Definitely. Courage. God loves courage, okay? When you step up and you do the right thing, you will get more. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is saying. So you will get more there, promise. And then lead your metamorphosis. So this is your time to transform. And so lead it. Don't be scared of it, you know? It's a transformation, definitely. So let's see here. I want to know, what is the mermaid message for me today, please? What's the mermaid message? What can you show me? So inner knowing, and that's what I got with the High Priestess. Maybe you're learning to follow your intuition and you sort of go back and forth, you know? Especially if you've been in a sabotaging kind of relationship or toxic addiction or something like that, or just healing from pain, you know? And then also you have the feelings. So your feelings are coming, they're coming to the surface so that you can deal with them, really. Let's see here. Let's do the affirmation today, okay? What is the affirmation for today, please? The affirmation for today. What is this affirmation, please? This one right here. Today I'm mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. Yeah, it's finding that power for yourself, having that sense that you're worthy of something. I want to know, what is the message here? What is the message? What can you show me? Okay, so it says here, new beginnings. You may not see it, but you can feel it. So that's part of your intuition. That's part of that clairsentience that keeps coming in, inner knowing, feelings, right? Okay, so what else can you show me? Okay, waves of emotion. Surrender. Allow yourself to feel it all. So there you go. Something needs to be said, I feel, they tell me. And it comes from the bottom of the heart, and it's very emotional. What can you show me here that pertains to this reading, please? What can you show me that pertains to this reading? This one, this one. What can you show me, please? This one and this one. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, there's one that fell out, flung out. I'm going to take it, guys. Pick it up. Okay, it's that one. Okay, so let's start with this one. Heart and home. Happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, commitment, comfort, fulfilled legacy. See, maybe you've kept yourself in an unhappy situation, and so I do see happiness coming for you, okay? Maybe in the home, you know, Let's do this one, they said. Okay, so the mother lode, okay? Prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, on easy street. And then you have the inventor, so innovative, imagination, technology, groundbreaking, developments. Okay to fail. Do it again and again. Don't give up. Okay. And then it is with the fire person. It's taking leadership, confident, visionary, catalyst. This person caused you to change. That's what a catalyst is, guys. Okay. Energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, ruthless. And then the one that fell down and it flipped out when I was trying to put it away, it's the roses. So love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, delighted, high emotional IQ. This is definitely a spiritual connection, you know. So yearning and tender and attached. So there you go. Let's see here. Let's do this one. What is the angel message here, please? What is the angel message? Okay. And let's see here. So it says here, a career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So yeah. And then the indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. Very nice. And probably by raising their vibration, guys. Helping them to omit their vibration is what they said. What is the message with this angel deck, please? What is the message with this one? Okay, so you have this one. Choose a new direction. And that's definitely what this reading is about. Okay. So let's see here. What can you show me as far as what these two souls should tell each other? What is it? What is the message here? Okay, so the first one is you are connected to those you love spiritually. So it is like a soul mate, twin flame kind of love. All you need is to believe in yourself, okay? And this one. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Someone's finding their power, okay? Which is nice. Okay, so let's end it with the soul message, please. The soul message, please. What is the soul message for today? The soul message. The soul message. This one right here. It's this one. Oh, I guess both. Okay. It says, am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permissions to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. And what they said to me when I saw this fierce one here with the lion is that God loves courage and he will give you more because of that courage, okay? What is my body telling me right now? And it says, our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will lead to the source of your pain. It is time to get your healing on. So today's action, get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. I definitely do feel like that those two really blend in for whoever this is, okay? So thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.